fight the shamblers, get the seeds, take a garden terror, and run it right down the throat of the opponents. Alright. And like I said, today we're going to be playing Tyrael. I might play a couple other characters. It just kind of depends on how things roll later on. Honestly, Tyrael's become kind of my favorite, but I do need to get myself accustomed to other characters, I think, at some point. Just because I want to be able to play ranked games later, and to play ranked, you want to make sure that you can play a multitude of characters clearly. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is pick up health regeneration by the orbs.
Finally.
Apparently, these orbs just keep continually grabbing me extra healing regen, and it keeps me alive. So I'm hoping it'll help it do some jungling and maybe try and gain
open in
all the materials more support.
Eternity awaits us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. Okay. For a minute there, I thought we were going to be one down. Alright, as in the beginning of all games, always got to make sure to soak up the XP, where a lot of people decide they want to just rush right through. Can't do that. Soak up the XP, which means making sure we have someone in every lane, which we do, and slowly making progress. Oop. Look at that. Already got someone coming in. Alright, we don't need to push that hard, but just enough to kind of make them run away. Nice little slice to do a little extra damage. Toss my sword in there. Hopefully we can get some regeneration globes. Look, there's one. There we go. My health regen's a little bit higher. Let's see if we can keep them away from that health globe.
Night will fall in
Should not have
just a
walked
few
right into that.
months.
Look at that.
I hope
Got rid
you're
of that health
ready.
globe. Leave that there for a moment. Teleport over. We're gonna help my teammate. Slice him up. And I gotta be careful with my mana. Pick up that health globe, which helps me and my teammate, and now I got a little bit more regeneration. Apparently one more and I get bonus.
Alright,
seeds are up, so now it's time to go farm the seeds. In just a moment here, I will turn on the music, but I'm going to try and keep it kind of low. Alright, let's see if we can go over and sneak over to the opponents here. I have a feeling they're probably farming seeds. Maybe catch them off guard a little bit. I gotta admit, when it comes to Nova, I really dislike that little clone that she makes. Oh no. Might be down if my shield doesn't come up in time. Nope, all I gotta do is follow him around. There we go, we took Jaina. Alright, time for the next talent. The next talent we're gonna get is Vampiric Assault. Basic attacks heal me. Basically, this build seems to go around the theory that you just want to keep healing and healing and healing, and if you keep healing, it'll keep you alive. Now, unfortunately, because we both died, now the bottom is not absorbing any XP, so we're missing out on some. And another thing that kind of bums me out is there was an orb there. That third orb would have been a bonus to my regen, but that's okay. We got plenty of them, right? However, it is still night. We should be still working on these tumblers here. And that is not the case at the moment. Instead, I'm just going to come and steal these guys' seeds. That'll agitate them a little bit. Oh, we need to get out of there. Nope. Gotta get out of there before Stitches takes me down. Okay, we're able to get out of there. That's how you use that little teleport to run away, and one of Tyrael's kind of bread and butter things there. It's important to be able to dip and dodge your opponents. However, it looks like they will get the seeds for that Shambler, and my teammates up north seem to be struggling a little bit. We need to hurry up though, because we're going to start missing out on XP. That is, of course, not good. And we got another regeneration globe.
The dawn has
Perfect.
come, heroes.
Alright, we're gonna
And
see
with
if we
it,
can.
my children.
And Stitches is down. Stitches is
More
down.
fertilizer.
Kill confirmed.
Alright, we're not gonna be able to get this guy. We might be able to push the
Finally,
middle a little
Choose a
bit, but
talent.
the battle
alright, we got a new
is
talent.
mine.
The next talent we're gonna get is Angel's Grace, which increases my movement whenever I teleport. Great for taking a chase on someone, which I'm gonna want to do with this guy right there. And now we have another kill. Alright,
Kill confirmed.
now that it's daytime
I must
again,
act.
we need to make sure everybody's on a different lane. Looks like the bottom lane is not being taken by the other team, so if we stay on the bottom lane, we can get a little bit more XP. Hopefully my teammates go and take that middle lane, because if they don't, we're going to be missing out on a huge opportunity to get more XP, and I would really like to beat these guys to level 10 so that we have ultimates first. More health regeneration globes. Looks like we're up to 2, so now our bonus generation is 12. And while they push a little bit and we're soaking up that XP, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the music. Using Twitch's royalty free because I got flagged last time for a couple of the other songs I was playing, sadly. And we're going to make that kind of low.
Greetings.
Alright, we got Jaina all by herself here. Let's see if we can just beat on her while the minions... I'm afraid actually the minions are going to help her. And we're going to let her go. Because if I don't let her go, I run the risk of dying. Looks like Jaina's thinking the same thing I am. Chase her away. The further away she is, I don't know how far you have to be away from XP, or to gain XP, but if I chase her up far enough to where she's not getting XP, well, that just works in our advantage. Now we're going to back up, I'm going to go ahead and activate this, because if I activate it now, that'll be recharged by the time I do need it. Do a little damage, back up, alright, we do have our ultimates now before them. I could probably take Jaina. And we have a kill. That was a good solo kill right there. It was a little risky with that turret there, but you know, sometimes you gotta take that risk, right?
Nightfall.
Hopefully the audio for this pod, or for this is sounding pretty good, because I did buy a new mic. And this new mic is a little bit more sensitive, but after listening to it, is way, way better sounding than what I was on my own. Alright, looks like we had a hider. And they are gonna try and kill me. We're low on health. My regeneration's good, but it's not that great. So we're gonna quickly just run back, get a little bit of health back, and then slowly start to make our way back. Just in time to go get the seeds. Let's see, what do we got here? 5-1, 0-0-3-1. Looks like we're about pretty even on kills. A little dangerous to do this by myself, but it seems like I'm doing pretty decent on certain kills. Right. Now what I need to do is get out of here. I'm gonna do that so I get a little... Oh no. There we go. We're gonna try and get around, because if I can get down here, they won't mess with me because they'll be too worried about that turret. Alright. Well, sadly now I'm gonna have to go and do this, but that's okay, because since someone's gonna pick up that terror, hopefully. I don't think anybody's gonna take that terror. Nope. Alright, now we're gonna escort the terror. I would really like to go take the rest of these seeds, because they're gonna get their terror. However, I don't think we're gonna get that opportunity. Looks like they're heading north. I think he's gonna try and help us get the rest of these seeds here, so that we can have another terror ready. I'd rather take this because I really don't want our opponents having the seeds. And more health regeneration. We are up to 16. And I am another 2 orbs away from being able to get more health regeneration. Alright. Let's go ahead and get in and start tearing up. Health fountains down. We're going to take this down.
Sun dawns.
he was a little bit further. Alright, slows in the attack speed, so now we're gonna hinder our foes so that we can kill them down a lot quicker.
Destroyed.
Good work. Let's keep it up.
Looks like our terror is dying pretty quick. They've got their terror going in our direction. And we've only got one person defending. I'm very iffy about whether I want to go back and help or go in. Looks like we're just going to push this lane. It's so close to being done. And our terror is definitely doing a lot better than theirs. But we're going to go and destroy the well. A lot of people probably do the turrets and stuff first, but I prefer to take the well out. If you take the wells out, then they can't heal.
Your tail is cut down.
It's obviously big that the turrets are. Taking out the wells so that they have to go further back to heal just keeps them off your butt a little bit, so we're just going to keep taking advantage of them doing that. Oh, can't do that. I didn't realize that that turret could fire backwards. So what we're going to do is try and run. Get that little extra movement speed, so now we can outrun Jaina. NPCs will hold them off. I think we're going to go into a team battle down here. Go ahead and just pop a shield real quick. Alright. We need to take out the tank stitches because I don't think they got a heal. So. Alright, next we're going to take out Jaina because I know her. She's going to sit here and go crazy. Pop my ultimate. Looks like Zeratul is totally ignoring me. And Jaina's down. Alright, now we're going to take out... I wanted to take out Chen. And I am like tongue-tied trying to do this all at once here. Alright, we are far enough away now where we should be able to get away from these guys. As much as I wanted to stick around and help my teammates, sometimes you gotta run.
Victorious.
Looks like we were able to take out 4 out of 5 of their team. Hopefully I'm not sitting too close to the mic. I'm watching the levels and the levels seem fine, and hopefully I'm not talking too low because I'm trying to make sure not to overload the mic with sound, so I'm going to stand back a little bit and I'm going to talk a little bit more normal voice.
These mercenaries could be of use to us.
After this game, I'm probably going to shut down the stream just to take a quick peek at the sound of the mic. I want to make sure I'm providing good quality, and then I'll probably start it back up.
How I love to see my garden in the ruins below.
It looks like we're taking the camps to put a little pressure on these guys. We've got roughly a level's worth of lead on them, which isn't much, but sometimes that one level is a pretty big difference. The shield. I want to pick up that globe. Gotta watch out. Looks like Jaina's ultimate right there. Yeah, Chen. Alright, we're gonna have to run away. Oh. Well, killing spree's over, but we can do that little bit of damage. Jaina's gonna go down because we were able to knock her health down that much lower. How awesome. This is actually a really good build if anybody wants to look it up. It's on heroesfire.com. It's a Tyrael build. It's called Tyrael, most common build, good for majority situations. I wish he could have named it better, but you know, sometimes you can't be creative in the moment. It's a good build, so at least that's the important thing.
Finally, you have enough seeds. Can you?
Most of our team is down, which is never a good thing to have happen. Luckily, we've got all these gone. Looks like Johnny Boy's taking out Chen. Oh, that ultimate kept him gilded. I've always found that these ultimates that make you stand still are very, very difficult. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take the terror since everybody else is out of battle. I'm going to push up mid. Now, sure, we could go after one of these ones that, say, are a little bit further in. However, what ends up happening is when you get so many of these things down, they start shooting up catapults. Well, I prefer to go ahead and knock them all because you want to make sure that you're getting all of these guys. Alright, so they're going to start knocking us down go down. He tries to run.
Judgment.
We can take a moment to help my allies here.
You're in rough shape. Hit up a healing fountain.
I am in rough shape. However, I have a very, very good healing regeneration. I gotta watch my cooldowns because I don't want them to be able to catch me off guard. However, I still have my shield ready in case these guys need me to help keep them alive. It is night, so it sounds like we're gonna go ahead and finish up picking up seeds. And I have a feeling we're gonna get into a team fight here in a minute because they know that we're gonna be going for these seeds. We have a long ways to wait, or long ways to go, obviously, to renew our thing here, but hopefully they don't go too far away. And then we get out of the blast. That's something I always end up finding myself getting caught in, is that blast. I don't want to get caught in that blast. That blast stuns me, and anytime Tyrael's stunned, that means I can't use my shield, any ability for that matter. We always want to be able to be ready for support. Looks like the enemy has their terror growing. We're going to try and go over, hopefully, and take the other boss. Even if it's not, even if it's just stopping them. Stop them. There we go. Looks like I'm taken into Stitch's death. Stitches is now down. We had enough to grow a second terror, so
Finally,
within
you
that
have
night
enough
we had 2
seeds.
terrors.
The terror grows once more.
We can go ahead and take this camp. Since we're already here and we can't really already
Harvest the result of your efforts, heroes. Bring my terror to life.
28 regen. It's pretty significant. I'm thinking I do not want to go by myself, especially since. Oh wait, that's my terror. Yeah.
Why do you
Definitely
delay?
want to.
No terror.
Oh wait, no, that's not
Well
the terror.
done. The terror
I
shall
totally
uproot
misjudged
your
that.
enemy's force.
Light the way.
Alright, looks like the terror's gonna start beating down. Let's go ahead and start helping out. Yeah, I'm very careful. I was looking at the map and I was reading the wrong icon. I thought that was the terror going through, but I was clearly very wrong. Alright, down. Beat up on Chin. Shield if you want a bit longer. Looks like we're gonna stun and kill Chin. Alright, now we're gonna go in here and try to help my teammates because they are getting beaten by other people. That's not good. We're gonna back up this a little bit.
Has been cut down.
I think we should call for the retreat. There's no good reason to fight around their turrets. See, these guys are going to sit here and fight around the turrets, but the turrets are going to sit there and do damage to us. Alright, now we can move forward just a little bit. No, we can't. These guys keep wanting to push this, but I feel like if we stick around, we run a pretty high risk of getting smoked here. It looks like Johnny Boy just, wow, that was a big missile. We gotta keep that guy off. Yeah, that was definitely Johnny Boy's mistake. We're gonna sit here and run very, very quickly away.
Are you ready for summer?
We're gonna go regroup with the rest of the team because you never want to be alone if you can help it. Oh, and we got Nova on our butt. Nova will have to deal with that if she wants to keep up with me. I don't think she's gonna. Sit here and run away. We are way low on health. Or hide. Hope that Nova didn't see us hide in the bush.
Rise again. Free my seeds.
Here we go. Looks like there's gonna be a big team fight, I think. Oh goodness, I should have had that if I wouldn't have stopped myself. We're gonna shield ourselves. Burn a couple cooldowns here on good old Chin. He's so close to dying. There we go, Chin's down. We're gonna shield both me and Jaina. We're gonna run away. And I'm gonna go touch a fountain because I am low on health. That'll be enough to keep us going for a little bit longer here. Looks like we have most of the camps. That missile thing is so weird. I'm assuming that is Warhammer or whatever the name of that hero is. Sergeant Hammer. I'm getting my games mixed up clearly. Alright, we are getting way too sprawled out. Apologize for that, accidentally nicked the microphone. Alright, looks like they're on the terror.
That's enough seeds. Now,
Alright.
let my
Good
terror
enough.
grow.
Now we're gonna go do this. Hopefully nobody heard that. I apologize if anybody's a skirmish and can't handle that popping noise.
The terror awaits. Come, take its power.
We have pretty much taken every single camp, so these guys have so much pressure on them, they must be feeling it. However, we do not want to run through unless we're going to run through and attack. I prefer us not to solo. Honestly, I'd rather prefer us get behind the terror. The terror's going bottom, so we're going to run towards the bottom and start pushing out. Wow, I almost got hit by some kind of weird missile. I'm assuming that's Sergeant Hammer. Alright, and see, that's an example right there of using that shield to save your allies. My ally would have been just gone if I hadn't popped that shield on him. Now he gets a chance to go back, heal up, and join the battle. Sometimes I don't know who I'm supposed to attack with this. Stun him so he can't heal, and now Chin's down. Looks like our terrorists are ripping it up north here, so we're now all these towers are down. We should have a bunch of catapults start coming in to fight off the core. Trying not to get too close to that. I'm gonna go ahead and let him heal, and I'm gonna stay back and help him on the core. Looks like this is gonna be the end of the game. Add another victory to Tyrael.
Better, faster, and smarter. Learn more at
Whoops. Apparently I can't type GG until closer to the end. Or I waited too long. Alright, I'm curious to see the stats here. Let's see. Tyrael, 19 takedowns, 2 deaths, 72 mechanics. Pretty good on the mechanics, and did very good on takedowns, so this build, it might be my current build for a little while until someone else finds something better to do, but we'll see.